as we reach the end of 2025, as of this recording, it's December 31st, 2025, and we enter the new year of 2026, I'd like to look back at the 2025 movies that came out this year. Now, obviously, some on this picture that I found got moved back to different days, but a majority of them came out this year, and obviously I didn't see all of them in the theater because I don't got money like that, but I will one day. This will be a brief review of every movie I saw in theaters in 2025. This will not be a ranking of every 2025 movie I watched, but once again, every movie I, keyword being me, personally saw in theaters in 2025. There will be a video on the ranking of 2025 movies I watched later on. And slight spoilers, or spoilers overall, if I'm gonna be honest, for Superman, Jurassic World Rebirth, Fantastic Four, The First Steps, and Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. You have been warned. There will be spoilers as I'll be mentioning certain plot details. Starting off, the first movie I saw in theaters in April was a Minecraft movie. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was never a big Minecraft fan. I necessarily didn't hate the game. I don't hate the game. I just didn't. I grew up with it, but I didn't grow up with it. Like I grew up with it because I'm a 2007 kid, meaning my generation. We are 2010s. We grew up in the 2010s, and Minecraft was big then. But me personally, I never really played Minecraft, but I knew my friends played it. I knew the basic stuff that a general person would know, but I'm not in tapped with it like others were. However, I can understand the valid criticism online of how, oh, why is it live action? It won't capture the essence of the game like it would in animation. I don't think the fact that it's a movie is bad. It's just the fact that it's not an animation. But overall, me, who's a non-Minecraft fan, and my friend who's a huge Minecraft fan, we both watched it and agreed it was a nice movie to turn your brain off and just enjoy. The only part I didn't like was outside the movie when a kid said Hawk Tua during the Superman trailer. I was like, come on, who brought their kid to this? Next up, Superman. I remember when this teaser trailer debuted December 19th, December 18th of 2024, and the first shot we see Clark crashing in the snow on Krypton, and we see him blowing, not Krypton, the Fortress of Solitude, and blood spewing out. I'm like, Superman's bleeding? This is interesting. I'm gonna like this movie. And then I kept following it up more and more. So I saw this movie twice in the same week. The first time I saw was in my friend's hometown in Georgia. Though it was like a small theater. Not saying small theaters don't have their cuteness factor, but I need more like a bigger theater. So when I flew out and flew back into my hometown, my home state that I'm in, I saw with my other friend, and we saw in our big screen theater, and we overall enjoyed it. Congrats to James Gunn, David Cornsweet, Nicholas Hoult, and the whole cast and crew. They did a wonderful job, and I can't wait for the more DC films. Next up, we watched Jurassic World. I say we, let me specify. Me and my friend, when I was in Georgia with him, watched Jurassic World Rebirth, and we both agreed it was basically mid. The only scene that was really like my favorite scene, I guess, or was intense, was the T Rex river chasing scene with the family. I thought that was pretty intense, but otherwise, it was a by the number movie, I'd say. Nothing bad against it, but it's another Jurassic World movie. They're going to keep making them. The rich millionaire is the bad. Guess what? The rich millionaire is the bad guy. It's not like I've seen that in the last two films, whatever. But it was a mid okay movie. The acting wasn't too bad. The effects on the dinosaurs weren't the greatest, but they weren't horrible either. To each their own. It just wasn't my cup of tea. However, what was my cup of tea was Fantastic Four: First Steps. Me and three of my friends, I guess you could say, the four of us had a fantastically wonderful time seeing this film. Now, all jokes aside, though, I did enjoy seeing this film with my friends. Two of us are Marvel fans, and then one of us, not a huge Marvel fan, but we all equally had a good time, which I was surprised. Not in a bad way, but in a good way, that we all equally enjoyed it. We all equally did, and I'm proud of that, especially since seeing this movie, it was a while since I had last seen my friend. So the fact that we saw this together and had a good time, it was a memorable experience, and I'll never forget it. And yeah, I love this cast. The cast did a good job. Everyone from Pedro Pascal to Joseph Quinn to Vanessa Kirby, and I cannot remember the thing's actor for the life of me. I'm so sorry. I know that the Bear fans are gonna come after me like, how'd you forget his name? But yeah, I thought the movie was really, really good. And I know some people are like, well, Galactus, he got nerfed. I'm like, I don't see it as nerf as they just had to move him. Obviously, they knew they weren't going to defeat the man, so they just temporarily put him away. I think he was captured well on screen, and I can't wait to see more of this cast in the MCU films going forward on. Everyone killed it in their parts, especially Vanessa Kirby. Next, I saw Nobody 2, my friend. This movie I liked. But first, before I explain why I liked it, I had 2 days before I went to see this movie. I watched the first one, even though it came out in 2021, because I hadn't seen the first one. I enjoyed the first one, but I like this one a little more, surprisingly. Both were really good, but I think I like the camera work in this one a little more than in the first one. Not saying the camera work was in the first one was bad, but I like this one a little bit more. Me and my friend had a good time. It was a nice action movie, the song, that one song, I don't know the name of it, but the end credits, I love you more today than yesterday. That song has been stuck in my head since I saw this film in September. This was a good time with my friend who went out of town for a bit to do bigger and better things, and I'm proud of him, and I wish him future endeavors in the future. He's briefly visiting here, but then he'll be back to doing what he does, and I'm proud of him. Next up, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Bro, this was so peak. Oh my god, this was so good. I made sure to avoid spoilers like the plague, bro. I was dodging them like dodgeball, bro. I was like, no, I will wait till September to see the movie because I want to see the movie. I was excited, bro. Everything was good. The action, the animation, the voice acting. I watched dub. Nothing against sub. I have no problems with sub. I just like dub. That's just my preference. It's all love and peace out here. I have nothing against people who watch sub. Anyway, the movie was really good. The animation, some people are like, runtime was a bit long, 2 hours and 35 minutes. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was a good amount of time. Also, R.I.P. Shinobu. I didn't think she was gonna die, bro. Like, her fight scene was going on. I'm like, she's not gonna die. Kept getting worse. I'm like, she's not gonna die, right? And then she died. So R.I.P. to her, bro. The last hour and a half of this movie, when it's Tanjiro and Giyu versus Akaza, was peak. Oh my god, it was so good, bro. Especially like Akaza's backstory. Oh my god, bro. With his wife, and then his and then the dojo tutor, not tutor, dojo sensei, and then that. Man, I hate that evil dojo team that was so jealous they poisoned him and his wife. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, I can't wait for part 2 and 3 whenever they come out. I'm gonna be there to see in the theaters, obviously. Next, The Running Man. Now, going into this, I don't know. I kind of knew there was a book on it. I say kind of. I watched Magnum Opus. He made a video on that 1987 one. He's like, it's a book. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I watched this with me and my friend as a birthday gift to him. We enjoyed this. We all had a good time, both me and him. It was funny. I thought the comedy was good. The action was really good, and Glenn Powell kills it as Ben Richards, and ooh boy, Josh Brolin is so detestable as Killian, the executive producer. Like, oh god, it was. You're like, I cannot stand this man. And obviously, Coleman Domingo killed it as the host. I can't remember the host name for the life of me, but he killed it. He just ate up, this is the Running Man. Like, it was just so good, bro. Overall, I had a great time with this movie. Me and my friend. Next, this section will be known as Retro Reels. It's called Retro Reels because, well, these movies are re-releases. And I only went to see re-releases of films I wanted to see. So, Revenge of the Sith fans, I'm sorry I didn't catch it for the 20th anniversary. Oh no. Anyway, TMNT 1990. Now, this isn't my first time seeing TMNT 1990 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990. I've seen it on TV and I've seen it on DVD countless times over the years. However, this was my first time seeing it in theaters because I'm not a 90s kid. As previously established, I was born 2007. So I grew up with my iteration of Ninja Turtles was TMNT 2012. That's my iteration. So to see this, it's just, I liked it as a Turtles fan. Jim Henson, Creature Shop, RIP Jim Henson, they did a wonderful time with the cast and crew. The animatronics were so good. Seeing this on the big screen was awesome, like generally, man. I saw this with my dad too, so we both had a great time because he's a Ninja Turtles fan and I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. So, though it's cheesy, I can't complain, bro. It's nothing but good turtle power. That song's a banger. Turtle. Next, Back to the Future. Once again, since this is a re-release of a film, I have seen this film before, not in theaters. I wasn't born in '85, but I've seen this film on TV over the years and on and so forth. This was my first time seeing it in theater. It's Back to the Future. There were some things I did not remember. Like, I don't remember Doc getting shot up by, I forgot the group. It was some type of terrorist group. I was like, bro, what? I was so surprised, but it's Back to the Future. I enjoy singing on the big screen with my friend and his family who invited him out. It was nice. Next up, sorry, Kill Bill. This was my first unrated movie that I saw in a theater, and I'd say I chose a good choice. I've known it Kill Bill because of pop culture and whatnot. I mean, it's from 2003, so obviously it's gonna have some pop culture. 4 hours 35 minutes. I was like, oh, that's a long runtime, but I'm good for it, which I was because I saw it pretty early, like 11 a.m. or so. When it said intermission, I was like, oh, okay. I went to use the bathroom and I came back. This movie was good. Uma Thurman kills it as the bride slash Beatrix Kiddo, and I'd say it's justified, bro. Like the movie opens with her husband shooting her, bro, and like stabbing her, or thought he shot her, but the bullet just got in her head, and like I'm like, this revenge is justified. Like, come on now, it's Kill Bill. I'm glad to see the House of Blue scene in the full color, and I'm glad this is like one continuous film as it flows super well when it's put together versus the Volume 1 and Volume 2. I have both on Blu ray. Next, you got the little Fortnite thing at the end. I thought it was pretty cool. No, I'm not cool, decent. I'm not a Fortnite person. Never been. Nothing against the game. I mean, a little bit now because I'm like, everyone's in Fortnite, but I thought it was a nice animation to promote the crossover between Kill Bill and Fortnite. I thought to myself, never I thought I'd see a day where I see a Quentin Tarantino film team up with Fortnite for a collab. But hey, I mean, Kim K's in there, so who would I know? Like I said, this is the end. This is not a ranking of every 2025 movie I saw. It's just a list of the movies I saw in theaters this year by release date order. Some of my own personal thoughts. I will have a 2025 movie ranking video in the later future. Thanks for watching. Here's to the great movies that come out in 2026. What are some of y'all favorite movies of 2025? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I will make a video of my anticipated films for 2026. Once again, I recorded this video. It's December 31st, currently, as of now. But I'm excited. I overall had a good time, and I can't wait for the movies coming out in 2026. Here's to a good year. Good year. Here's to a good year. And I'm ready for 2026. It's going to be awesome, man. I have a lot of plans for this channel. And I'm excited, Thank you guys, and look forward for more content in the future. Like I stated one more time, this is not a ranking of all the movies I watched in 2025. It's just not a ranking in general. It's just quick brief reviews of the movies that I saw this year. Sorry, that I saw. Got a cough. That I saw in theaters this year. I will do a 2025 ranking video of every movie I watched in 2025 eventually. I haven't seen them eventually decently soon. But overall, I had a good time, and yeah, here's looking forward to more for the excellent movies coming out in 2026 and onward, and for more of this channel as I plan for 2026 to be my, you know, content growing year, my big year overall. Thank you. This was SJE07. Here's to more good content in movies in the years 2026, but also futured onward. Future onwards. Silly me.